Philippine inflation for June ticking up to 1.4% from 1.3% last month. But some consumers are not feeling the lower inflation print. Here's why.
Here at the Sampaloc Public Market, another morning of bargaining between vendors and consumers.
Ang Philippine Statistics Authority mag-uulat ng antas ng inflation.
Announced to many, over in Quezon City, the Philippine Statistics Authority came out with its June inflation data.
Ay bumilis sa antas na 1.4% nitong Hunyo 2025.
The result, among the slowest pace of rises since November 2019. At 1.4%, June's inflation is still below the Bangko Central's 2 to 4% target range for the year. The June result is also more than 2 times slower than the June 2024 3.7%, which means consumers should be able to buy more for less. Vendors and consumers here at the wet market do not feel this at all, according to One News mobile journalist Marymon Reyes.
Pinaka-naobserbahan nila dito at naramdaman nila ay yung pagtaas nga ng presyo ng kanilang mga binibenta. Isang factor daw dito kasi ay yung sama ng panahon, lalong-lalo na at raw goods itong kanilang mga binibenta.
PJ Garcia of Grow Capital Partners acknowledges the disconnect and points to challenges in the Philippine economy.
There's been, I would say, a bit of some rough patch in the economy right now. And we saw the first quarter GDP numbers, consumption was a tad lower than expected. Given that in May or in the second quarter we had actually election spending, there seems to be a consensus that the first quarter, or at least the first half of the year, was a bit more on the weak side compared to what economists and analysts were expecting.
A day before the June inflation result, Bangko Central Governor Eli Remolona told reporters there's room for more cuts because inflation is slow and economic growth is slowing. Still, he said interest rate cuts cannot compensate entirely for the slowdown in growth. As for investors, consumer-linked publicly listed companies are seen benefiting the most from benign inflation, says Angie Pasis of AIA Investment Management and Trust.
But if you look at the trajectory of the Philippines, it is actually stable. Real interest rates are high with inflation expectations going down and valuations are low. So we encourage them, when you see panic, when you see the screen red, that's actually an opportunity to pick up.
For now, vendors will have to make do with shrinking profit margins while consumers tighten their purse strings. Kathy Yang, reporting for One News.